going to keep talking about some of the things that, as the Eurythmics we used to sing, "Here Comes the Rain Again," because there are some storm clouds that, not necessarily about infrastructure, but that could hurt the Biden agenda. The person who can sing that song for us is Rick Newman. He's joining us now to talk about rising gas prices and also, oldies but goodies from the late 80s and early 90s. Here comes the rain again, because gas prices are going up.
Yeah, and this is not really that much of a problem for President Biden and for Democrats now, but this could become a problem in 2022, let's say. Bank of America had a recent piece of analysis out saying they think oil prices are going to hit $100 in 2022. Now, they're talking about Brent, not necessarily West Texas crude, but there's usually only a couple dollars of spread there. So we're talking about oil prices significantly higher than they are now, and that could bring us close to $4 a gallon gasoline. When gas prices nationally get above $4, that's kind of a psychic tipping point. People see $4 and suddenly they're just in a much more sour mood. So things are obviously different now with the coronavirus recovery underway. People seem just happy that they can get out of the house. There are a bunch of things that are a little bit more expensive now. People are paying. They don't seem to mind that much. And that's probably going to be true for gas prices this summer. But if gas prices go up much further from where they are, and they're about $3.15 right now, $3.20, but if they get up to $3.50, $3.60, $3.70, that could put consumers in a sour mood next year. And of course, that's when we have the midterm elections and Democrats facing a tough road to keep narrow majorities in both houses of Congress.
And Rick, what does this mean for the green energy push? Because we could potentially see voters blaming that as one of the reasons why we are seeing higher prices at the pump.
Yeah, that's a new factor. So, we've always had politicians get nervous when gas prices get high, and they say, I'm on it. I'm going to sell oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve or whatever to address the problem. This is a new factor because Biden is pushing the most aggressive agenda to confront climate change of any president in U.S. history ever. And opponents of this say, look, this is going to raise prices on consumers. You're just going to ask consumers to pay more. Now, there's no evidence that's exactly true. The price of renewables like wind and solar has actually come down by quite a lot. But look, this is a messaging battle, whether the message is true or not. We know that truthfulness doesn't really matter sometimes when you're trying to lobby against a political campaign. So if we get sustained higher gas prices for some period of time, I think for sure you're going to hear people who are advocates or defenders of the fossil fuel industry saying, look, see what's happening? Biden's pressing this aggressive clean energy agenda and it's driving up gas prices. Now, again, that's not the way it works, but I'm sure we will hear those claims anyway. And we're already hearing some Republicans blaming President Biden for higher gas prices.
Rick, can those claims catch fire in states? And I'm talking about Texas, red states where temperatures are in the 90s and 100s. And the president acknowledged, the West Coast. I realize that's liberal Democratic, stronghold, but 116 degrees. Come on.
Well, I mean, in California, they have the highest gas prices in the nation. And when it hit $4 in most of the country in 2008, it was over $5 in California. So they're used to it. In places like Texas, Texas has relatively low gas prices. But this. I think the important point here is this messaging battle is hard to control. And, with politics, the best laid plans sometimes just simply don't work. You don't know what it takes to reach people. You don't know what their pain points are. And if you have the wrong message, you're going to make it sound like you don't understand. So if President Biden is out there saying, don't worry, gas prices are going to come down, we're on it, and there's going to be cheaper energy in the future, but people are paying more, and this is kind of hurting their wallets, Biden could lose on that. So the best scenario for Biden is gas prices are cheap and he's pushing this aggressive climate agenda. Then he would have no explaining to do.